with Charlotte?
We had a real good relationship. We spent all the time we could together. We were
Kids.
good friends. Yeah, I was 16 years old.
Angel. What are your emotions now? You've never met Dan. Online conversation, first time in the flesh. Look at your potential father, and what are your feelings right now?
Thank you for coming on. I know it's not easy.
You're very
I'm
welcome.
sorry.
And I did this for her. This is why I came here, to prove to everybody that I'm her father.
During the last 20 or 30 years, you thought, Dan, that you had a child somewhere.
Yes.
With Charlotte. Explain that.
For the last
Explain
30
that. Why
years,
is that?
I've done the same thing. Because my aunt told me after we moved away that she's pregnant and that it might be mine.
What were your emotions when you walked out here and hugged your potential daughter for the first time?
I was terrified. Very terrified.
Why?
Because I don't know. I don't know if I'm her father or not. That's why I'm here.
I just want to know.
Right. I just want to know.
And you've had 30 years of memories to catch up on to possibly, but you got 30 more years. Please welcome Dan's daughter to the show. Michelle, come on out. This could be sister. All right, let's have a seat. And they've never met before, so have a seat. Michelle, you are definitely the daughter, correct, of Dan.
Yes.
And you have your potential sisters, and you never met until then. What's in your heart right now?
I just really hope she's my sister.
Because?
Because she's just a real sweet person.
Well, there's one other piece of the puzzle that we have to get into. Let's meet the man who raised you as a father and maybe your biological dad. Please welcome Jeff, here by video chat from Sioux, Iowa, to the show. Hi, Jeff. Look up here. Jeff, how you doing?
Okay.
Do you think you are, in fact, the biological father of Angel?
I do not.
You do not? Why?
Right. Well, from birth, Angel had always looked different.
Jeff, if you find out you are, in fact, the father of Angel, what does that mean to you?
Well, I feel it would be okay. I'd be happy if I was the father. As far as that goes, I'm here for Angel to find out the biological father.
So it'd be fine with you, Jeff, if you were not the father. You'd be okay with that.
Yeah, because I raised you from birth. I was there for her all her life.
Thanks, Dad.
And you'd be great with the fact if you are the father, you're great with that too.
Yes, definitely.
The moment coming. Is it Jeff or is it Dan? Is it Jeff or is it Dan? Does it make a difference to you, a big difference, to find out the actual truth?
Yes, I want to know. My dad, Jeff, he loves me and he's good to me. And either way, I'll still be close with both of them.
What if these test results come in and neither one? What happens then to you?
I keep looking.
You will keep looking.
Yes.
All I want is your happiness, Angel. I hope, for your sake, you find your answers today.
We're going to have the results of Jeff and Dan's DNA test later in the show. Believe me, you don't want to miss this.
Carl desperately wants to be the daddy.
What happens if, in fact, we find out in a few minutes that you are not the baby daddy?
Will Doubt his fiancée stand in the way?
Are there 3 other potential dads?
And before the results are even read,
Is there something you want to say to Carl? For your free tickets to see the Bill Cunningham Show live in New York City, go to BillCunninghamShow.com or call 888-10-8025 now.
The #1 killer of people under 45 and a leading cause of death for all adults can't be detected by a doctor. It's sudden. It's unpredictable. Know what that killer is? Accidents. Nobody likes to think about it. But if you were the victim of an accident, what would happen to your family? In addition to the tragedy of your loss, they'd have to deal with the stress of one less paycheck, possibly the only paycheck. That's why it makes sense to protect your family with insurance through Matrix Direct. You can get $50,000 of coverage for less than $9 a month. There's no medical exam, no health questions, no application. You can't be turned down. All it takes is one phone call and you're covered.
For a free quote, call Matrix Direct at 1-800-314-7562 or go to matrixdirect.com.
Do it now, because accidents happen when they're least expected.
Call 1-800-314-7562 or go to matrixdirect.com.
Attention sleep apnea patients. Are you tired of the expense and hassle of getting your CPAP and BiPAP supplies? Are you fed up with dealing with ill-fitting, leaking, or worn-out masks and straps? Are you worried about the effects that unsanitary tubes, cushions, and filters have on your health? If you said yes to any of these questions, Allied Medical Supply Network has the solution to your problems. You could qualify to have your supplies regularly delivered right to your door at little cost to you. That's right, no more inconvenience, no worn out masks and straps, no more unsanitary equipment, just restful sleep. Call Allied Medical Supply Network today to determine if you may qualify to receive your fresh, brand name supplies at little or no cost. Don't delay. Call us now to see if you are eligible to save money on regular delivery of your CPAP and BiPAP supplies. Call 1-800-768-0976. That's 1-800-768-0976. Or go to cpapsupplyhelpline.com.
Only one show is cranking up the crazy.
Sir, you're going to get tased right now.
Cops Reloaded. The CW.
You know, some major questions are going to be answered today for my guests. They're going to find out whether or not they call themselves daddy. Please welcome Carl to the show. Carl, how you doing? Tell me about your relationship with Ashley, the woman you love.
Bill, to be honest, I love her. You know, I want it to work. You know, first of all, let me tell you that I stood in when the other man stepped out. So, you know, for me, I feel like that makes me more of a man. Not only that, our relationship is up and down. You know what I'm saying? Because of the paternity of my daughter.
This is the issue, the paternity of the 5-month-old child known as Serenity, correct?
Yes, sir.
Here she is. Look at that child. Gorgeous.
I love her, Bill. Like, I mean, I take my time
This is your
out,
life.
You know, I take her to the park, I feed her, you know. I mean, I do everything my daughter is supposed to do.
Why is there this distant thunder of possibly you are not? What is the issue in your mind?
I say my doubt comes from, first of all, if you look at the conception date, it's a week. You know what I'm saying? So it's tight. You know, it's between me and him. And when you look at both of us, we kind of resemble each other.
So you know there might be some other man.
Oh, yeah, most definitely.
Most definitely.
Yeah.
In your heart, what happens if, in fact, the DNA test later in the show comes out, Carl, that you are not the baby daddy? What happens to your relationship with this child if, there it is, Carl, take a look in the eyes of that girl. Imagine, let it go, man. What happens? Let it go. What happens if, in fact, we find out in a few minutes that you are not the baby daddy?
First of all, Bill, you know, as far as my baby mother is concerned, I gotta go. I gotta go. I can't, you know, I'm planning to lock my vows with this person.
You got a wedding date set.
Yes. December 29th.
But only if you are the baby daddy.
Only.
If it turns out the other way, how do you not be, you got 5 months relationship with Serenity. Would you just walk out the door and let some other dude come in would you just walk away from Serenity?
I will walk away, but I will have to give the real father a chance to be a man.
And that means, all right. Please welcome Carl's fiancée, Ashley, to the show. Ashley, come on out.
Hey, all of that. No, because in first place, I didn't ask you to be here. I did not ask you to be here.
But you kept me here, though.
No,
but you kept me here, though.
I did not keep you anywhere.
Yeah,
you stayed on your own. I did not ask you to be here.
You had me in the hospital.
No, I didn't.
You had me beat up.
You came on your own.
I've been there, though, right?
I told you from the beginning it was another possibility. You did not have to be here. I just thought you should know because it ain't no...
You're saying you told him early on.
Yes, he knew from the beginning.
That he may not be the baby daddy. But you were there when the child was born? Were you there to diaper the child, care for the child?
Hell yeah.
You did it.
He was. I give him that. He is a good daddy, but I did not ask him to be here. 2 days after I found out I was pregnant, I wasn't gonna tell him, but my mother convinced me to, and I just told him like. It's a possibility that you might be her father. It's somebody else, but I thought you should know because it's a possibility. Otherwise, you wouldn't know, period.
Like I said, I'm out here because I want to find the paternity of my daughter.
And you two have had big fights. Talk about the knife incident. Talk about the knife.
Okay, no.
Yo, can I get
okay, this is the thing. No.
I want to hear her story. Hold on, let me hear her story.
Carl is lazy. Get over it. You are. Half the time he really
I'm lazy, but okay, I'm lazy.
We in the house. We moved out of people's house to get our own house or whatever, to get away from everybody so we can work on us. He inviting all type of people over here. He gets tired. He goes to lay down and he throws everything over the floor. Everything. Serenity is not
diapers on the floor.
No, Carl,
why would you take a diaper that you already changed?
I throw diapers on the floor, Carl.
Ain't you supposed to take it to the garbage?
I wish I had pictures of times I wasn't even at home.
Let me hear from Ashley. Go ahead.
At home, and I come back and it's stuff everywhere. Dishes dirty, bathroom. I'm 8 months pregnant and I'm the one working.
Really? But
Stop it.
Bill,
Stop it.
Okay.
No. Anyway,
I get up, I cook breakfast for you. I cook breakfast for her. I go out, I do her errands.
Tell me the knife. Let me hear the knife. Ashley, go ahead.
He needs to be quiet.
Hold on, Carl. Ashley, go ahead.
Okay, so he got her clothes all over the floor. The next morning, we getting up to go somewhere, so I'm trying to get our stuff together or whatever. I come in the room, I'm like, Carl, where is all the clothes that was on the bed? He catch attitude with me or say whatever he said on his breath. I'm like, okay, I'm asking you about clothes.
That's
she
your
is
baby
a 5-month-old baby. You took her clean clothes off of the bed and threw them on the floor.
Leave the baby just for a moment. Are there 3 other potential dads? All right, 3 others.
No. That is the only one that's the truth.
What's up, y'all?
That is the only one that's the truth. The only one. Thank you. The other 2 I had sex with. He knew about the other because it was unprotected.
Close your legs then. She got to start throwing.
Ashley, I got a question. Are there 3 other potential dads?
Yes.
More than 3?
3?
Yes.
It should
4?
be 1.
No.
Me.
3?
No, it's 3.
Not 3.
Right. Do you want to be a single mom or you want to be with Carl or some dude? At this point, what's in your heart? Is there something, sit back and quiet down a little bit, Carl. Ashley, is there something you want to say to Carl at this point?
Carl, I'm like really tired of all of the fighting and it's like really annoying and it gets nerves and you know this already. Like, it's been times where I've tried to break it off with you and you get so emotional, I just give in and trying to make it work for Serenity and for us, but if I don't want her to be your daughter, to be honest. I really do appreciate you for stepping up and everything.
You don't want him to be the father in this job.
I don't want him to be the father because I'm tired of all the arguing and the fighting. It's not like he didn't know everything from the beginning.
Are you breaking up or are you breaking up?
I'm breaking up with him.
Okay.
And I've been trying to for a long time.
Cool.
A long time. I can't do it no more.
All right, let's do this.
What? I'm going there.
DNA results are coming up in this case. You don't want to miss it. Stay right there.
This DNA continues.
Who really want to be with your
weird people? Like, let's be serious.
You won't believe what led to this behind-the-scenes moment.
Carl.
Here, I don't have nothing to say. Stay on my.
And the answers we're all waiting for are minutes away.
I got the results right here. Do you want a DNA test to find out which of your men is your baby daddy? Do you want your parents to prove that they're really your biological parents? Come on, give them DNA test. Contact me at BillCunninghamShow.com. Call me at 1-855-US-BILL or text guest at 95902. Message and data rate.
Thank you for calling Colonial Penn Life Insurance Company. I'm glad I was able to help you today. Hi, my name is Diane Tull, and I'm a customer service representative for Colonial Penn Life Insurance Company. Insurance can sometimes be difficult to understand, but here at Colonial Penn, we make it simple. Alex has been representing Colonial Penn for over 10 years and is here to tell you how we do it.
Thanks, Diane. I'm happy to be here with these knowledgeable Colonial Penn representatives. I know that customer service is a priority for them. I've been representing Colonial Penn for over 10 years, talking about their guaranteed acceptance life insurance. If you're 50 to 85, write down the toll-free number on your screen and call for free information. With this insurance, there's no medical exam, no health questions either. Guaranteed. You cannot be turned down because of your health. And especially important in this economy, Colonial Penn guarantees that your rate will never go up and your benefit will never go down due to age. It costs less than 35 cents a day. That's less than the cost of a daily newspaper. Did you know that the average cost of a for $7,300 now? Don't leave the burden of medical bills or other final expenses for your loved ones. You know how difficult it can be to find good customer service these days. At Colonial Penn, it's their #1 priority. Call them now. You'll be glad you did.
At Colonial Penn, we've been serving our customers for over 50 years, and we have over 500,000 life insurance policies in force that help cover funeral costs, medical bills, credit card balances, or other final expenses. We're committed to our customers. We make insurance simple.
Let Colonial Penn make insurance simple for you. Call 1-800-357-4075 for free information and a free gift. That number again is 1-800-357-4075 or visit us at colonialpenn.com. Call 1-800-357-4075 now.
Oh no, is Kitty up to no good again? Introducing Cat's Meow, the exciting new cat toy for kitty play both night and day. Just press the button and Cat's Meow attracts your pet instantly with the peekaboo wand. Just like a mouse, Cat's Meow swings back and forth, peeking in and out of the cover. It speeds up, slows down, and changes directions, so your cat never gets bored. Older cats get lazy. Now turn lazy kitty into crazy kitty. No matter their age, cats love to pounce on prey. Made of durable nylon, it lasts for years. Even when your cat catches the mouse, Cat's Meow just keeps running. Battery-operated Cat's Meow operates anywhere for hours of fun. Now order Cat's Meow for the special TV just $9.99. But wait, call right now and get a second Cat's Meow free. Just pay separate processing and handling. You get it all for just $19.99. So call or click now.
To order Cat's Meow for $19.99 plus processing and handling, call 1-800-348-3156 or order online at getcatsmeow.com.
Break up with me?
I appreciate him.
You think about it. Think about this.
This is why
think
I don't
about
break
this.
up with him at home, because he does all
Are
of
you
this.
serious?
This
think
is
about
why.
this. Who really want to be with your
people? Like, let's be serious.
This is life. Here he comes back. You tell him that.
You know,
what he
listen,
don't
understand.